Hello and welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me. So, today we'll be talking about a plant that I've wanted to grow for a very long time. And that plant is Cornus sanguinii midwinter fire. It's a dogwood. It's a shrub that gets about 5 feet high, 5 feet wide. Midwinter fire, what I love about it is the stems start out as a yellow on the base, move into a beautiful orange with red tips. It looks like a flame in winter. And with the backdrop of the woods and the wall here, I think it's going to look fantastic. And I wanted to make a hedge wall, so I have a few here already. And I also want it to look like a flame. So what I'm going to do, you may see some side shoots here. I'll wait, let this plant settle in. But I'll cut these come spring, see if I can get them to root and make a bigger hedge wall of them to really divide up these rooms I want. There's a walkway here. There's almost a walkway right where the camera is, where all the tractors used to come up. Now, Cornus sanguinii, it's a shrub with year-round interest. You have beautiful leaves in the spring. On older wood, you'll get flowers and berries. So it feeds the butterflies, it feeds the birds. Then come fall, you get this beautiful yellow foliage. And in wintertime, if it's new wood, the newer stems are the brightest colored. You'll get a beautiful show come wintertime. So when all the leaves are down, when everything's died back, Cornus sanguinii is still putting on a show for you, and it gives you something to look at. Now, if you want the brightest stems, go ahead and cut this all the way down to the ground, because the older stems, they start to gray. The color starts to fade a little bit more. It's not as strong. But if you want flowers and the berries to feed the wildlife or something to look at, that true year-round interest, what you can do is cut the stems back by about a third, the older stems. That way, it makes room for some new stems, giving you that beautiful bold color, and leaving some of the older stems, give you the flowers, it gives you the berries, and it really comes full circle. That way you get the best of both worlds if that's what you're looking for. And Cornus sanguinii comes in other colors as well. Midwinter fire, as I said before, beautiful yellowing on the base into the orange with the red tips, but also comes in yellow, which I think would wash out here. It comes in red, which I liked, but I really like the flame look of Midwinter fire. It's hard to get here. But pick whatever color suits your garden. And remember to trim it back a little bit so you keep that color on the stems, because if not, it'll just turn gray. And you'll lose that full seasonal effect that Cornus sanguinii has through the spring, the summer, the fall. And if you just leave the old wood, you'll really lose that winter interest, the Cornus sanguinii. Now, as with all plants, you can see these are very short. They're still young. The younger plants you can get, whether it be trees, shrubs, or flowers, the better chance they have to really settle in and just be healthier in your garden. If you're impatient, go ahead, plant the more mature stuff. It won't hurt. Aslan's coming over, our cat. But if you really want to have the healthiest plant possible, the younger you can get it, the better off you'll be. And that's about it. Now pay attention to your weather though, because fall here, Aslan's all over the place. It's a really dry time of year, so I'm going to go ahead and water this once a week. If it's wetter where you are, you may not have to water. So just keep that in mind. And with all plants, water in nice and deep the first year or two. That way the roots get down nice and deep and they can withstand drought better. And it requires less watering. He's off. But if you want year-round interest in your garden, give Cornus sanguinei a try. Like I said, there's midwinter fire, yellow orange to the red. There's yellow stem varieties. There's red stem varieties. There's something for everyone. Thanks for watching, everyone. And until next time, bye-bye.